Hello and welcome to one and all. In today's class, we will check out the VSAQs or the 2 marks answers for Unit 10 Telangana Economy. Okay. First question, Gross District Domestic Product. Answer, Gross District Domestic Product, that is GDDP, is the sum of the economic value of all final goods and services produced within the geographical boundaries of the district, counted without duplication during a specific period of time, usually a year. So normally what is the GDP? GDP is nothing but the gross domestic product, that is the value of all goods and services produced within the country. GSDP is gross state domestic product, that is the value of all goods and services produced within the boundaries of a state. And gross district domestic product is the value of all goods and services produced within the districts of a state, within the geographical boundaries of the districts of the state. So that is the gross district domestic product. In district-wise GDDP for the period 2016 to 17 to 2018-19, Hyderabad district tops in GDDP. Actually, since this is asked under Unit 10 Telangana Economy, it is assumed that we have to mention about the district-wise performance in the Telangana state. Okay, so that's why it is mentioned about Hyderabad district tops in GDDP. Also, the combined GDDP of 4 districts, that is Hyderabad, Rangareddy, Medchal Malkajgiri and Sangareddy together accounted for more than 50% of the share in GSDP of the state. So out of the total state domestic product of Telangana state, these 4 districts contributes more than 50% of the share. Okay. Then the second question is per capita income. Actually, this per capita income can be general also. In the previous chapter, in the third chapter also, we had this per capita income. Again, since this question is being asked in Unit 10, Telangana Economy, it is assumed that we have to mention about the per capita income pertaining to Telangana. So, when you are writing the board exam, please check the question properly. And so, per capita income is the average income of the individual of a country or a state. It is an indicator of standard of living. Per capita income of a state is calculated by dividing the net state domestic product by mid-year population of the state in the respective year. So, if it is general per capita income, this is the total national income divided by the total population or the total mid-year population of the country as a whole. Since again this is we are mentioning about the Telangana state, we have to mention about of a particular state. Okay, so that is formula. Per capita income of a state is equal to net state domestic product divided by mid-year population of the state. The per capita income of Telangana was rupees 2,28,216 rupees in the year 2019-20, registering a growth of 150% over 2011-12. This is higher than all India per capita income of rupees 1,34,432, registering a growth rate of 111% during the same period. So I repeat, we are mentioning about the state of Telangana. We are mentioning the formula about the state per capita income because this question is being asked in Unit 10. Okay. So in the board exam, please check the question properly. If it is just per capita income in the board exam paper, it is not necessary for you to mention about the Telangana state. It is generally if you mention, it's enough. Third question, child population. Answer, the age group consisting of 0 to 6 years denote child population. In Telangana, the share of child population decreased marginally from 14.2% in 2001 to 10.5% in 2011, indicating a reduction in birth rate. So, if there is a reduction in the child population, automatically it indicates that the birth rate is controlled in that particular country or in that particular state. Okay. It may be due to growing literacy and education and higher incomes besides adoption of family planning measures. The share of child population to total population in almost all districts is nearer to state share of 10.5% except in Mehboob Nagar where it is 17.4%. Okay, and this child population, it's definitely this question we have to mention about the Telangana state because in no other chapters this particular question is being asked. Okay, so it is understood that child population in Telangana. Then the fourth question, food and non-food crops. So this also pertains to Telangana. Answer: Telangana State is endowed with bountiful resources, having good soils, diversified cropping patterns, and major irrigation systems fed by rivers like Godavari and Krishna. Soils are suitable for wide range of crops including food grains, oil seeds, pulses, and orchards. Major food crops in the state are rice, jowar, red gram, green gram, and maize, and major cash crop, that is the non-food crops. They are also called as the commercial crops, or cotton, chilies, turmeric, groundnut, soya bean, sugarcane, and palm oil. Fifth question, operational holding. Answer: as per the census of land holdings, operational holdings are categorized into marginal, small, semi-medium, medium, and large depending on the area of operational holdings. See, the farmers are categorized into marginal farmers, small farmers, semi-medium farmer, medium farmer, and large farmer. So that means what? If a person is having more acres of land, so then he is considered as a large farmer. So depending upon the area, a farmer is considered as a small farmer, or as a marginal farmer, as a medium farmer, as a semi-medium farmer. So alternatively, the area of land, if you are talking about the area of land, that holding is called as the marginal holding, small holding, semi-medium holding, medium holding, and large holding. So in a particular region, in a particular state, or in a particular country, on an average, majority of the farmers belonging to which category? That means what? Majority of the farmers are cultivating what kind of area holding they are cultivating. So with the majority of the farmers are cultivating the area that comes under the marginal holding, or the majority of the farmers in that particular area, they are cultivating holding which comes under the category of large holding, then that is what is known as, on an average it is taken, and that is what is called as the operational holding. Operational means what? The one that is being operated. So that is what the majority of the area of land holding that is being cultivated. So that is what is called as the operational holding. So in a particular country or in a particular state, if more number of farmers belong to the category of large farmers, that means what? They are cultivating large area of land. So mostly in the developed countries, even though they are not the agricultural countries, they cultivate large area of land. So according in those countries and all, the operational holding is the large holding. Average operational holding in those countries are all large holding. But whereas in countries like India, the majority of the farmers come under the category of small farmers or marginal farmers. The same thing even in Telangana. Okay. The average size of operational land holdings in the state is 1 hectare, with that is 2.47 acres in 2015-16, which is less than the national average of 1.08 hectares. The operational land holding size of marginal and small farmers constitute about 80% of the total operational holdings in the state. So that means for the majority of the operational holding in the state of Telangana comes under the category of small holding and marginal holding, because small and marginal farmers, they cultivate around 80% of the total land holdings in the state. Okay. The sixth question, Raitu Bandu. So this question was asked in March 2022 board exam paper. Answer: Raitu Bandhu scheme was launched by the TS government on 10th May 2018. This scheme provides investment support to farmers of rupees 4,000 acre per person, or 8,000 per annum. Currently it is increased to 5,000 per acre, for purchase of inputs like seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, labor, and other investments. Okay, so per season they are given, 2 seasons are there, isn't it? Kharif season and Rabi season. So per acre per person, they are provided 4,000 or 5,000. So this is for them to purchase all the necessary items for cultivation, that is seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and all those things. So it is 8,000 per annum, or currently it is 10,000 per annum. Okay. Then seventh question, Raitu Bima. Answer: the government of Telangana launched Raitu Bima scheme on 15th August 2018. Its objective is to provide financial relief and security to the family members or dependents of the deceased farmer in case of his or her death. Suppose if a farmer dies, and what happens to the family? So some kind of financial support should be given by the government to the family. So that is what is being done by the government of Telangana through this Raitu Bima scheme. So the scheme provides an insurance cover of rupees 5 lakhs to every farmer. That is, every deceased farmer, 5 lakhs insurance cover is provided to the family. Then the 8th question, MSME. Answer: the full form of MSME, micro, small and medium enterprises, that is MSME, creates huge employment opportunities at comparatively lower capital cost. So we are comparing with the large scale industries. So because the large scale industries are capital intensive, compared to the large scale industries, this MSME units, micro, medium and small and medium enterprises, they provide huge employment opportunities because they are more labor intensive compared to capital intensive, that too at a lower cost. Okay, so we are comparing with the large scale industries. They provide complementary products to large industries as ancillary units and contribute enormously to inclusive growth and balanced regional development of the state. So most of the MSME, they act as complementary to the main industries by providing the services to the main industry. That's why they are the ancillary industries. So they act as a complementary to the main industries, providing services and complementary products and the repairing works to the main industry, and at the same time they also provide huge amount of employment opportunities, providing inclusive growth. That is, more and more people will get the employment opportunities and they might be able to earn more and more amount of income, and it can be started anywhere. That's why they also spread the balanced regional development of the state. And as far as Telangana is concerned, as many as 8,435 units have commenced operations since the formation of the state, providing additional employment opportunities to about 1.59 lakh persons in all MSME units during 2015 to 2019. Okay. And 9th question, TSI Pass. So it's a very, very important question. This question was asked in March 2022, 2020, 2018 and 2017. So the full form of TSI Pass: Telangana State Industrial Project Approval and Self-Certification System, that is TSI Pass Act 2014, denotes a system of approvals through self-certification is introduced through this policy and which is first of its kind in the country. Okay. TSI Pass provides speedy processing of applications for issues of various clearances at a single point. So this is to enable the producer, the owner or the entrepreneur to get clearances at one point. Okay, so he need not have to run around to different departments also. Okay, whatever licenses, whatever the approval he needs from the government. So all this will be provided by the government within the specified time limit, maximum of around 1 month. Within 30 days, he will be given the he or she will be, the entrepreneur will be given the licenses from the government at one point. Either it is in the location of company, location of the factory, and then whether you want to extend the renovate the building or introduce new product or extend the business operations, or to get the financial approval, to get the loans from the bank, to get raw material, to import certain kind of items from the other countries, whatever it might be, all those licenses will be provided to the concerned entrepreneur at a single point. Okay, that is the TSI Pass. So it is in no other part of the country this kind of scheme has been introduced. That is, it is a very unique for the in the state of Telangana. Okay, then 10th question, image tower. And so the Telangana state government is establishing a dedicated workplace for development of animation, gaming and VFX industry, that is Image Tower, with the state-of-the-art infrastructure and services. So this is mainly for to provide the infrastructure facilities for the gaming operations. Okay, and Image Tower is being developed in an area of 10 acres in Raidurgam village, RR district, with a project cost of rupees 1,000 crore on a public-private partnership, that is the PPP mode. Okay. Then the 11th question, Asura Pension scheme. So this is also quite important. This question has been asked in March 2020, 2017 and 2016. And so, as a part of its welfare measures and social safety strategy, the Telangana government has introduced the Asura pensions on November 88, 2014, with a view to ensure secure life with dignity for all the poor. This scheme is meant to protect the most vulnerable sections of society, in particular the old and infirm, people with HIV/AIDS, widows, incapacitated weavers, and toddy tappers who have lost their means of livelihoods with growing age. Now, all of you know what is the meaning of pension. So, the people working in all the organized sector, they are getting the pensions after the retirement, and most of the people who are working in the unorganized sector, they are not getting any pensions. And on the top of it, all these category of people, the old and infirm, people with HIV, widow, the toddy tappers, the incapacitated weavers, so all those people, because of their old age, they lost their livelihood. So how they will continue with their life, isn't it? So in order to provide some kind of dignity, financial support is provided through Asura Pension scheme by the government of Telangana. Okay. Then the 12th question, Telangana fiber grid. And so government of Telangana has initiated the Telangana fiber grid, that is T-Fiber project, in 2015. Its vision is to establish a state-of-the-art network infrastructure that would facilitate the realization of digital Telangana to 10 zones, that is 33 districts, to spread the digital network throughout the state. This Telangana fiber grid project has been started in the year 2015. Then the 13th question, Mission Kakatiya. So this question was asked in March 2022, very recent board exam paper. And so the state government of Telangana has launched Mission Kakatiya, also known as Manavuru Manacheruvu, as a flagship program. The mission aims at retrieving the lost role and importance of minor irrigation tanks and lakes in the state with community participation for ensuring sustainable water security. This scheme aims to renovate all the tanks and lakes across the state in 5 years. So normally, there are of course lakes in and around the state in most of the villages, and then there are tanks in almost all the villages. What is happening is, for the past couple of years, those tanks and they have not been used properly. So they all have to be if they are renovated, they can provide a good source for minor irrigation for the state in all the villages in the country. And apart from it, all the lakes are also, because of non-maintenance, the water could not be utilized. So the Mission Kakatiya scheme is, once all these tanks and lakes in all over the villages, if they are renovated, then that capacity, that water capacity can be utilized. So that is the Mission Kakatiya scheme. Okay. Then the 14th question, sex ratio in Telangana. So this March 2020 and 2016, this question has been asked in the board exam. This you can see that is very specifically mentioned. This is sex ratio in Telangana. It is not just sex ratio. So very specifically it is mentioned sex ratio in Telangana. So please check like that in the board exam paper. Answer, sex ratio is defined as the number of females per 1000 male population. As per 2011 census, the sex ratio was 988 females per 1000 males in Telangana, compared to the national average of 943 females per 1000 males. So you can see that thus Telangana state has a better sex ratio with relatively more female population than that of the all India level. So more female than male is an indicator of economic development. Almost all the developed countries, they are having a more female population than male population. Okay. 15th question, gross enrollment ratio. Answer, gross enrollment ratio, that is GER, determines the number of students enrolled in all educational institutions, that is schools, colleges, universities, etc. In 2017 to 18, the gross enrollment rate among children in Telangana state was 98.76 for boys and 98.05 for girls. In upper primary schools, it was 87.32 for boys and 88.47 for girls. So overall, the GER for girls was higher than boys in upper primary schools in Telangana. Okay. 16th question, scheduled caste residential schools. Answer, Telangana Social Welfare Residential Educational Institutions Society, that is TSWREIS, is running 268 residential educational institutions, out of which 175 meant only for girls, from 5th standard to undergraduate level in the state for scheduled caste SC children. Of the 268 institutions, 134 were sanctioned after the formation of the state. Okay, so all these questions you can understand. These are, you have to mention about the Telangana state. There are some common questions like per capita income, like unemployment, like the human development index. So this can be general also. So just check the board paper, either it is sex ratio in Telangana or the general sex ratio, or the per capita income in Telangana, or the general per capita income, or the human development index in Telangana, or it is the general human development index. So just check in the board exam paper. 17th question, Kanti Velugu. As a part of its health sector initiatives, the Telangana state government has initiated the Kanti Velugu program with a vision to build avoidable blindness-free Telangana. This is done by supplying simple pair of glasses and performing cataract surgery to the needy at free of cost. So in order to have a blindness-free Telangana, that is what avoidable blindness-free Telangana. So if people are going for proper eye checkup, that blindness can be avoided. So majority, most of the poorer sections of the people, then they won't go neglect that. So if it is done properly, then there will not be any blindness. So there will be blindness-free Telangana. So in order to do that, all the frequent checkups are being done, eye checkups are done by the government to the poorer sections of the population, and if it is necessary, they are provided a simple pair of glasses, or if it is extreme cases, the cataract surgery is also performed, so that at free of cost, so that there will be blindness free Telangana. Okay. Then 18th question, human development index. So since this question is asked in unit 10, we have to mention about the Telangana state also. The composite index of human development, which was introduced by the United Nations in 1990, consists of 3 dimensions. That is, first one, per capita income, second one, longevity and health standards, and third one, literacy and education. So we have to, since we are mentioning about Telangana, except literacy rates, Telangana state fares well in other indicators like IMR, that is infant mortality rate, birth and death rates, per capita income, etc., compared to all India level. Then 19th question, Arogya Lakshmi. As a part of its welfare measures and with an aim to enhance the levels of nutrition in pregnant and lactating women, Telangana government launched the Arogya Lakshmi scheme on January 1st, 2015. Under this scheme, one nutritious meal every day will be provided to pregnant women and children below the age of 6 years belonging to below poverty line through Anganwadi centers. So all the Anganwadi workers, they will supply the nutritious meal to the pregnant and lactating women, and also to the newborn kid, the infants or the babies below 6 years. Then 20th question, unemployment. Again, I repeat, since unemployment can be general also, third chapter also you had unemployment. That is a general unemployment. This one, since it is asked in unit 10 Telangana, we have to mention about the Telangana state also. And so, unemployment may be defined as a situation in which a person is capable of working physically and mentally at the existing wage rate but does not get employment to work. Unemployment rate in the state of Telangana is below the national average rate of unemployment in 2011-12. It was 4.7 in Telangana compared to 5.6 at all India level. Then 21st question, Kalyana Lakshmi. Answer, as a part of its SC, STs and BCs development and welfare programs, the Telangana government introduced this scheme in 2014 for SCs and STs and in the year 2016-17 for BCs. Under this scheme, a one-time financial assistance of rupees 1,116,000 will be provided to SC, ST and BC girls of above 18 years of age respectively to meet the marriage expenses. Okay, so at the time of marriage, the eligible bride will be given the bride and the family will be given the financial assistance to cover the marriage expenses. So initially when it was launched, the government was giving 51,000 rupees. Now it has been extended to 1,160,000. Okay, then 22nd question, Mission Bhagi Radha. Answer, this program was launched on August 7, 2016 by the TS government. The objective of this program is to supply clean drinking water to people of the state through pipelines to their homes with waters from Krishna and Godavari rivers. So they need, especially in the rural villages and all, they need not have to go far off places to fetch water. So now in the twin cities and all, most of the places we are getting the direct pipeline. I mean that in our taps itself at home we are getting that Manjira water. In the same way, in the entire state, directly from Krishna and Godavari rivers, people will get the water in their homes itself. So that is the mission Bhagirath. 23rd question, BC's welfare schemes. So some of the welfare schemes established by the government of Telangana for the backward caste. First one, Kalyana Lakshmi scheme for BCs. So the same which I just explained to you. Under this scheme, the government grants a one-time financial assurance of rupees 1,116,000 to the eligible BC bride's family at the time of marriage. Second one, most backward classes development corporation. This was established in 2017 to improve the social, educational and financial conditions of most backward classes MBC. Under this scheme, the government provides funds for modern laundry units, skill development training in hairstyles and beautician courses, etc. so that they can have their own self-employment, okay, if they are trained in all these skills. Then the last question, 24th, minorities welfare schemes. Answer, first one, bank linked subsidy scheme. This scheme is being implemented for minorities to set up viable self-employment business units. B, training, employment and skill development. The minorities department extends training and skill development and arranges self-employment for minority youth through the Minority Finance Corporation. So both the financial support as well as the training is provided to the minorities for their own self-employment. Then the third one, Shadi Mubarak scheme. This is same like Kalyana Lakshmi, which has been extended to SC, ST and to the BC bride. This is for the minorities. Under this scheme, the government provides a one-time grant of rupees 1,116,000 to the eligible minority bride's family at the time of marriage. Okay, these are all the 2 marks questions in Unit 10 Telangana Economy. So as usual, I have mentioned in which are all the board exam papers some of the questions have appeared previously. Okay, so again I repeat, some of the questions are included recently, so that's why you might not have so many questions are not asked. Okay, the previous 7 the syllabus is changed, the textbook is changed, so I repeat that again. And since some of the questions remain the same, you are seeing those questions being appeared in the board exam previously. Okay, so this is the last unit 2 marks questions. So if you find this video useful, please like, share and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until my next class, take care. Bye bye.